Samsung Electronics had taken notice. Success is built on a graveyard of failures. Was I the only one to realize that a smartphone is essentially a computer? In April 2017, I faced one of the toughest conversations of my life. My co-founder, Paul, was still juggling his stable job at EP05 while we were on the verge of launching our crowdfunding campaign. I needed him, no half measures, but when I asked him to quit and dedicate his life to our vision, which is a delicate thing to ask, he hesitated. I still remember that silence on the phone. Heavy, unmovable. For the first time in our partnership, we weren't just disagreeing, we were at odds. This wasn't about a simple choice, it was about the future of our company. If I wanted to prove him that this was worth it, our campaign had to be a success, a great success. We perfectly synchronized the launch of the Galaxy S8 with Samsung DeX and the launch of our crowdfunding campaign. The goal was to attract attention of Samsung people, obviously. 3 days before launch, we rallied everyone we knew, friends, family, supporters, and threw a pre-launch party at a friend's nightclub. The energy was electric, music, excitement, people believing in our mission, and it was cool. At the end of the night, we had secured $10,000 in donations and pre-orders, so great success. Then we went all in. Mass email campaigns, social media engagement, growth hacking techniques that, let's be honest, would be illegal under GDPR today. And by the time we hit the launch button, we had already locked $20,000, a solid starting point to boost our credibility on the crowdfunding campaign. But then the madness began. We refreshed the page constantly. How much now? Refresh, F5, F5, F5. Did it go up? Every big pledge sent waves of excitement through the team. We even had a bell. And then on day 2, we hit 100% of our $50,000 goal. But there was no time to celebrate. Our direct competitor, he raised $3 million, so we were still very far behind. The grind continued, answering backers' questions, pushing ads, keeping up momentum. Sleep was a luxury. The pressure, suffocating. When we reached around 100,000 euros, I got a call. It was Paul. Yanis, he said, we are incredibly lucky and maybe the force is with us because EP05 is planning on a redundancy program. I can take the package and walk away. I think this is the right moment. So I'm not a superstitious guy, but at that moment, I felt like the universe was aligning just for us. With Paul finally on board full-time, we would finally unite the team and make concrete progress on the product development. The campaign wrapped up after 2 intense months with all our objectives achieved. We raised $260,000, not quite on the scale of our American competitors, but significant enough for a small French startup. More importantly, we had won over our first believers, our customers. Even more thrilling, Samsung Electronics had taken notice. Their team saw potential in what we were building, considering us as a potential partner for their 2018 product launches. Our strategy had paid off. What started as a crowdfunding campaign had transformed into something far bigger, a chance to step onto the global stage and into the side of one of the world's largest tech giants. But let me tell you something. I made one big mistake. I only trained my mind, not my body. The stress, the sleepless nights, the constant adrenaline, it took a toll. Looking back, if I had prioritized physical exercise, if I had given my body an outlet for the pressure, it would have been a world of difference. So, to anyone listening, stress doesn't just live in your head, it seeps into everything. Prepare both your mind and your body. So this was it. We had built something that people genuinely wanted, but had we truly made an impact? Had we sparked the revolution we had envisioned? I'll tell you in the next episode to not take too much of your time. Peace